The Department of Transportation is doing their part to help cut down on wrong-way traffic accidents.
And a windy start to our day. Lots of sunshine to start us off, but you'll need that coat as you're out this afternoon. Your full forecast coming up.
And a Florida man is facing charges for throwing an animal into an open drive-through window. We'll have that story and more coming up here on Fox 16 Good Day, starting right now.
Live from your breaking news leader, Fox 16 Good Day Arkansas starts now.
Good morning. Glad you can join us here on Fox 16 Good Day. I'm Suzanne Bruner.
I'm Pat Walker.
And I'm meteorologist Natalie Walters. Thanks for being with us on this Tuesday morning. I hope you're all off to a great start to your day, great start to your week. How you guys feeling this morning?
Pretty good. You know, I wanted to touch on that story you just teased. I was reading it in the rundown. I'm like, what is this?
Well,
What happened?
I'm hearing Pat talk about something being thrown through a drive-through window, and then I see a picture of an alligator, and I'm thinking,
hello,
how does this happen?
Well, it's kind of like you.
Exactly.
Like that. That's how you do it.
I mean, that totally makes sense because everybody has alligators
That's
lying
what, you know,
around.
I say your total is 637. All right, here you go. Here's an alligator.
Anyways, that woke me up this morning. I was
Interested to
It'd
hear
wake up
that
if
story.
wake you up too if you're working that drive-through window.
It probably would. I would not want to see that.
Be out the front door
thank you.
fast.
That's right. I'm guessing this happened in Florida, possibly.
Which are a little more readily available, but even though we do have ours here,
Yeah.
you can, they're up and down the street on Florida.
Yeah. Either way, probably a little bit warmer in Florida, not as windy either today.
See more wind today, huh?
Yeah, another windy day expected across the region. So if you are going to be out and about for this afternoon, do expect the winds across the area to be on the stronger side. Not as strong as yesterday. We're under a lake wind advisory. We have sunshine to start us off. Your current temperature is sitting at 33. Wind chills at 27 when you add in that wind. So that will be the trend all day with highs in the 40s. You add in the wind, going to be feeling colder than that, lower 40s to upper 30s as we head later into the afternoon. Temperatures out there, it's 33 Little Rock, 32 Clinton, 33 your temperature in Russellville. And again, with the winds making it feel even colder from the west right now, 7-mile-per-hour winds in Little Rock, 14-mile-per-hour winds in Russellville, 6-mile-per-hour winds in Clinton this morning. But winds will pick up as we head later into the afternoon hours of today. Your full forecast is coming up. Pat?
Hey, thanks a lot, Natalie. Let's get everybody moving here on our traffic this morning. We do have the really slow traffic at that north interchange. It's really backed up a whole lot and quite quickly this morning. No reports of an accident there, but there is an accident on Maumelle Boulevard near Counts Massey Drive, and you can take a little closer look here at Highway 100. You can see it popping up there in that slow traffic, which Maumelle Boulevard always does. But in Maumelle, that's just going to make it harder this morning to get down to 430. Once you get there to 430, things are looking pretty good until you get to the Big Rock interchange. And down at the Big Rock interchange, we have all that slow merging traffic, stop and go there, all the way up until you get to around Rodney Parham this morning.
Well, voters in both Little Rock and Jacksonville will cast ballots in special elections today. Jacksonville voters are deciding on increased funding for their new school district.
And in Little Rock, voters are choosing who gets the revenue from a new hotel tax. Our Victoria Price is live this morning in Little Rock talking about both of these special elections. Good morning, Victoria.
Hey, good morning, guys. Well, the polls are officially now open in Pulaski County. They opened at 7:30 this morning. We're out here at the Arkansas Arts Center, which isn't just a polling place here in Little Rock today, but it's actually the subject of that ballot measure that Little Rock voters will be going to decide on. The voters are being asked to approve bonds of up to $37.5 million to fund improvements here to the Arts Center, as well as some renovations to MacArthur Park and the Arkansas Museum of Military History. Now, if approved, the city will pay for that with revenue earned from a 2% hotel tax increase that you may recall was passed at the end of last year. The Arts Foundation has been very vocal in saying that the center desperately needs this money in order to keep operating. Now let's head a little north where the Jacksonville North Pulaski School District is asking for a tax hike to help build new schools and renovate their older ones. If approved, that'll raise $46 million for the district. And just to put that tax increase in a little perspective, of a home worth $100,000 would see its annual taxes go up by about $150. And some people have voiced concerns that the higher tax rate could possibly be a burden on fixed income families. Now, again, the polls are officially open. They will remain open until 7:30 tonight. There are plenty of locations all across the county where you can go to vote. The easiest way to find the one closest to you is to go to votepulaski.net and search for the polling place that's in your neighborhood. Live in Little Rock, I'm Victoria Price for Fox 16 Good Day. Pat and Suzanne.
All right, Victoria, thank you. And a Fox 16 crime alert, a 51-year-old man of Horseshoe Bend now facing sexual assault charges. Izard County authorities say Melvin Bugarrett had inappropriate sexual contact with a 12-year-old girl. Deputies say the alleged abuse started when the girl was 7 or 8 years old. Deputies say Bugarrett also violently hit the child in the face and grabbed her arms, causing them to bruise. He's in jail on a $20,000 bond. And a prison escapee is back in custody this morning after being recaptured. Authorities tracked down Paul Grice in Drew County yesterday morning. They say he used a thick cloth to get over barbed wire fence at the Dallas County Jail Sunday. Now, this picture right here shows Grice being taken back to jail right after his arrest. Police found him after getting a tip his cousin was going to pick him up.
All right, everybody, here it is. Here's the story. Florida man is facing assault charges, you think, after authorities say he threw a 3.5-foot alligator through a Wendy's drive-through window.
Who does that?
This guy does. He's 23 years old, and he pulled up the drive-through window for his order. He actually made the order and everything, and after the server handed him the drink, turned around, he reached back in the back of his truck and threw the animal into the window. He probably thought it was going to be a joke or something. Well, obviously not a joke. He's being charged with assault. And, of course, the alligator was captured and then released into a nearby canal.
Looks like everybody's fine in this here.
And the gator's probably a lot happier, too. It's better to be in a canal than in a
I would
pickup
agree.
truck. In a Fox 16 safety alert, the Arkansas Highway and Transportation Department is making upgrades to ensure drivers stay safe here in the state. This follows a study of wrong-way crashes on Arkansas roads. The upgrades will affect about 750 off-ramps and include new paint and more reflective signage. The price tag comes just under $3 million. Now, federal law requires one set of signs at each off-ramp warning drivers.
You can at least help somebody who is more cognizant while they're behind the wheel avoid getting on the interstate going the wrong way.
Let's see, how does that work?
Well, you can expect to see the new signs and paint at the second half of this year. Of course, I said federal law requires one. Most in Arkansas already have two, so we're going to add more to that.
All right. Well, a Hot Springs man is grateful to be alive this morning after falling 5 feet into an empty dumpster. 2 trash truck drivers got a hold of one dumpster behind a Pizza Hut. Once dumping the trash, they heard banging coming from the back. They found a man in the truck who had fell in there from the dumpster. Now, the biggest concern is why he was even there in the first place.
He was in camo clothing, and sad to say, a homeless gentleman. Apparently was buried down under the trash.
The Samaritan Ministries Homeless Shelter for Men says this is a wake-up call for Hot Springs. They say there shouldn't be anyone in the dumpster sleeping, and it's a reason to open a new shelter. The sanitation department says more protocols will be put in place to make sure this does not happen again.
Local organizations are helping shelter the thousands of Arkansas children who experience homelessness. Now, at any given point, 21,000 kids in this state don't have a home. Organizations like Our House help homeless families and children, but it still has to turn away an average of 200 people a month. Homeless advocates say the state needs to do more to fix this problem growing because nonprofits can only do so much.
The more I look into it and the more I think about it, truly the more upsetting it becomes.
One of the hardest things about this work is that we don't have enough space.
And to end chronic homelessness in Central Arkansas, and it is proposed to end this year.